Welcome to our post-Thanksgiving talk show.
Yeah,
Where,
post Thanksgiving. We were late by a week. That's what happened this time.
yeah, so I guess, it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So,
Schedules are for pussies.
anyway, ham is really bad.
Ham is really bad. That's what we're starting off with.
Thanksgiving
We're starting
foods and
with
what's good and bad.
Thanksgiving food.
So, obviously, the good ones, mashed potatoes, stuffing,
Corn on the cob.
corn on the cob, cranberry
corn on the
sauce.
cob.
I like cranberry sauce. You like cranberry sauce?
No.
You don't like cranberry sauce?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Just because I don't like it.
Mm,
I don't
that's a
know.
good reason.
I feel like a kid. Like, I don't eat, like foods that are, like... I judge food by, like, on how it looks. Like...
So, what's wrong with cranberry sauce?
Well, I don't know if maybe it was just, like... my parents' cranberry sauce, but it looked like there was like chunks in it. It looked like mashed potatoes, but like
But red?
like yeah,
Yeah, okay,
Or
I
it's
probably
like-
wouldn't eat that either.
it's like potato salad. I don't like the look and smell of potato salad, so I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna eat it.
Yeah, I've never tried potato salad or coleslaw. Like, they look the same to me.
And I'm
so
sure they're
just-
bad. I'm sure I'd find they're terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you think turkey's better than ham, right?
Yeah, I like the
Okay.
dark, but only the dark meat, dark turkey.
Okay, so like I'm just cool with like any turkey over ham. I just don't like ham at any time of the year, really.
Mm.
Would it be
You're
like
talking about those big hams you have to like slice
any type
into
of
like
ham?
big pieces.
Yeah. Lunch meat ham, terrible. Sliced ham,
I
terrible.
like all that. I like the lunch meat ham. I make a mean ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I do that too when I'm like really desperate because my sister's
Really
like ham.
desperate.
So like there'd always be ham in the fridge growing up, so I'd always have ham, but like it's just not good.
Mm.
In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so whole bunch of cool stuff. How do you feel about Tesla, Doug? Do you know about Tesla? Do you know all this crazy stuff they're doing?
I know they do like electric cars and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. That's their whole thing.
That's about it.
So the other day they came out with an electric semi truck, like a completely electric semi truck.
Yeah, I understand what electric semi truck meant.
Okay, I was just checking. I didn't. Yeah, it's an electric semi truck. That's crazy. That's never ever been done before.
So is it like slower? Can it
No,
carry
it's
less
way
weight?
faster.
Oh, it's faster. Can
It's
it carry
way
more weight?
faster. I don't know. They didn't do a weight test, but it drives,
Oh,
which is a good first step.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good first step, I think. But it's way faster. Like it takes off. Like the acceleration on it is crazy, and it sounds like I saw the video I
Is
watched.
it quiet? Because I feel like
No.
electric would be quiet.
It's quieter than like a normal semi truck,
But it's still
like
loud.
the sound effect it made. The sound that it made was like a sound effect from Star Wars. It was like the pod racing in Star Wars. It was crazy. No, it really was. It really was. When it drove by like the test audience, I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, that's cool. So
Yeah.
what's next? An electric scooter? Oh, already done.
Yeah, no, somebody beat them to that
Yeah.
idea, I guess.
By like a few decades.
No, but then like another thing they did along with this big semi truck, electric semi truck, they released a roadster that statistically beat a Bugatti in a drag race. Like it was faster than Bugatti, had more acceleration.
Wait, so what do you mean by
based on-
statistically? Like when they test raced it, the Bugatti still won anyway?
No, it's like Bugatti accelerates to like 0 to 60 in like 2.7 seconds or something, and the Tesla Roadster did it in like 1.9.
Yeah, but like there's like at that point I feel like it really doesn't matter because you just know your car is really fast. But I guess it does matter to some people. Just for, like,
Well, it's
legal
like a
street racing.
performance test. It's just like a performance test.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like,
And it was
that's
their-
cool to know that my car can get to 60 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same
When
time...
are you gonna do that?
Yeah,
When are you
exactly.
gonna do
Like,
that?
I guess if you want to go on the highway and someone in front of you is driving slow, you can
Yeah.
drive past them, like, really fast.
If you think it's really fun to get whiplash, you might just like step on the gas and just throw way back into your seat like that. But
Or if you want to travel back in time.
yeah, but then you have to hit 88 miles per hour. So
How long did they have in that movie? I feel like they had, like,
I think
a
they
long
just had
time.
didn't they just have to do it?
But they had to get struck by lightning. Or, like, I remember there's something to
I
do with the
thought-
lightning.
That was no. That was like part of the plot of the first one because they went
Yeah,
back in
I remember-
time.
I didn't see the second one. I just remember the first one.
They went. That's because they went back in time before the car was invented or something like that. But when they first did it, I think they did it in like a parking lot and they were running out of like
Yeah, they're getting
space.
attacked by people with, like, guns and stuff. And they did it.
Yeah, wait, where the hell did that come from?
I don't know. He's like, meet me in the parking lot, and then he sees like the doc just like get shot, and I'm like, okay, and he like gets in his car, and they're like, well, now it's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about that. That movie is weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good thing to like spin off of. how do you feel about those like old movies that are like classics? Like maybe they were really good at the time, but I feel
Oh,
like
so
a
you're thinking
lot of
like
them,
Jaws?
like Jaws. No, that was literally the exact one I was thinking.
Because
I was
like
like
if you watch it
Jaws.
now in like HD, you could see the bar under the shark that like makes
Jaws
it
is
move.
like yeah, Jaws. Maybe it was like a really good blockbuster type of big thing
I know
when
like
it
got
came
people like
out.
scared to go to the beach because like it came out like summertime and like that was like
Yeah, it was like it
statistically
was,
the least gone to beach summer.
but it was like because it was like the summer blockbuster. It, like invented the term.
Well, because like you got to think like back then, there's probably like one or two movies that came out that were like big deals. Now it's like
Yeah,
there's a new movie every week
yeah.
that's
There's
coming
like
out.
you got like Transformers or Fast and the Furious, but like I know those movies kind of suck. But
But
like
everyone goes to see them
everybody,
anyway.
yeah.
It's, I don't know. I mean,
That's
I'm kind of a hypocrite though, because I did go see the Transformers movie, and I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I was
yeah.
still disappointed because I don't know why I
You
was
were disappointed.
I know, I knew it was going to happen. I was like,
Uh,
Optimus Prime bad in the trailers, though. Then it
oh,
doesn't become
are
bad
you
in the
talking about
end.
the new one?
Yeah, then he was
I feel like
good in
with
the end.
I feel like with these movies, it's sort of like an expectation thing, and like I don't know if that's just like me, like it's like an expectation. Like you can't go into like the Transformers movie and be like, this is gonna be like a really
Yeah.
gripping.
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
really gonna feel for this. This is gonna be. This is
yeah,
the waterworks.
You got to go in knowing like, yeah, there's going to be big robots hitting each other. And
That's
there's gonna be a
essentially-
bunch of racist jokes.
That's
and,
essentially yeah. You're looking for like that kind of like
the racist robots.
that like 14-year-old humor and giant robots and explosions.
Okay, yeah,
kind of
that's,
thing.
that's true. That's true.
But like I don't know if that's just me though. Like do people like go to these movies and like are they sitting there and like being like this
I
is
feel like
this is
people-
really good. I like this.
I feel like critics that get to see the early screening have to do that. But other than that, everyone else goes in thinking like, no, this movie's gonna be terrible.
You think so? Like the average person? 'Cause I don't think the critics like shit on those movies. Transformers, just as an example.
Oh yeah, 'cause they go in thinking critically in the movie, and they're like,
Yeah.
wow, that might have been the worst plot of a movie I've ever seen since Angry Birds.
So what about like the average people that are sitting like in front and behind you in the movie theater? Are they just like you know what this was totally worth $9.50.
No,
I'm
they're
so
probably,
glad
like-
I saw this.
They probably like the Transformers movies, and they like that style. Like they know exactly what they're getting themselves into. Like
You think
there's
so?
no way
I
it
would
goes
hope
in
so.
not knowing what Transformers is about.
I would hope so.
It's kind of like saying you're going to see Star Wars for the first time. Like everyone knows what Star Wars is about.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I think you can make an argument that like Star Wars is like well produced movies.
Oh, I feel like they are.
Yeah,
I
like
really
they're-
like the Star Wars.
Like
movies.
Transformers though is not.
Yeah, the Transformers kind of.
They just look cool. They look cool.
every time.
Yeah, and like that's the appeal of it is it looks cool. I would hope.
It looks cool in Megan Fox.
Yeah, and the hot girls that Michael Bay forces into the movies.
Yeah, like they have like no point in the plot, but they're just
There. And like there's always like that's another thing with those movies.
They're
There's
just
always a
appealing.
scene. There's always like a scene that is like a complete modeling scene
Oh yeah,
for these girls.
Like,
Like, I
you
don't know
think
what
of
Michael
the very
Bay issue
first
is.
one where she's fixing the car.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or like I remember in the one where like Chicago gets like blown up. I think that was the third one. The different girl, the other girl.
Oh,
There was
the
like
blonde one?
yeah, like the entire
Was it
world
still
is like
Shia LaBeouf?
yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
The entire like world is like exploding behind this girl, and she's like just like staring dramatically at something as the camera like pans around her, and there's like explosions going off. And I was like, okay,
That might have been like the coolest shot ever, but like it serves
who
no
does
purpose.
that?
Yeah,
You're
it's
going
like,
to die, lady. Get out of the street.
nah,
but-
she has faith in Bumblebee to save her life,
Yeah,
and I guarantee you he did.
yeah. Michael Bay. I don't know about that dude. You know about all the sexual harassment stuff in Hollywood?
Is he accused too?
I would imagine he is, but I haven't heard anything.
I don't think he is. I think he just always gets girls to do the part. It's probably because he's a nice guy. Why you just gotta assume the worst in everyone, Josh?
Well, I'm just going off of his like crude 14-year-old humor that he puts into his movies and
No,
The-
it's all part. It's
the
all part of
oddly
the
creepy-
character he's playing.
the character. You're right.
Like Bruce
it-
Wayne's not actually a bad guy, but makes everyone think he's a bad guy. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Michael
okay.
Bay's the real life Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I guess I was missing the gripping story elements in Transformers. Okay, fine. I concede. I concede. But fuck the
Michael
Transformers
Bay
movies.
equals Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bruce Wayne, I like Justice League.
I like Justice League too. That was a good segue, I thought.
Yeah,
That's a good segue.
I totally like thought that out in my head. I
Did
was
you?
Like, I'm gonna bring up Bruce Wayne somehow related to Justice League, Transformers. That was same.
we were talking about this like literally as the credits were playing in that movie. I like the Justice League, and like I told you, unpopular opinion.
We could have like lied and said that we haven't talked about the movie yet, and then this could be our first time talking about it.
Yeah, this is our first time talking about it. You haven't heard this yet, and it's probably a controversial opinion, but I think the first Justice League is better than the first Avengers movie. I do.
Yeah, I agree. Other people like apparently this was the least successful DC movie.
Well, because up until this point, their other movies were kind of terrible.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying this movie was bad too. Like this movie got a lot of rip too.
Did it? I thought it was loads better than Suicide Squad, and I thought it was even better than Batman vs Superman.
I mean, Batman. Okay,
which wasn't that great.
Okay, but Batman v Superman could have been saved so easily.
It really
because like if you think of like the plot of the Justice League, the whole plot of the Justice League is Batman feeling bad and being like, oh, we got to bring Superman back. But like, if you watch Batman v Superman, like you would think he's the opposite. He's gonna be the guy that says no, under no circumstances are we bringing him back. After he said if there's a 1% chance he's a bad, we have to take it as an absolute. Now he's saying if there's a 1% chance he's good, we have to take it as an absolute. It's like you just flip what you said. Like I think Zack Snyder wrote both of them, right?
No,
well, I think he just kind of copied and pasted from his scripts.
And in the Justice League, it was like co-written with Joss Whedon.
I thought he was just a producer.
Guy. No, he helped write it because you
could tell by the one-liners.
Yeah,
and how Aquaman just took the role of like the comedic relief. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really didn't like how they did Aquaman like that.
I feel like
he was the only one that wasn't developed that well.
I feel like they need to find. I feel like DC needs to find the line between like funniness in Marvel movies, and their like grittiness.
So like Thor Ragnarok didn't have a difference. Like Thor Ragnarok was just like let's just make jokes at any possible time.
And I actually thought that was like a bad point.
Me too.
Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was too funny. Like there were points where like
a lot of people saying that's like the best superhero movie ever.
Really, that's
like, no.
Well, that's what people said about the Avengers too. But there's shit in the Avengers that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, the big plot point in the Hulk.
Literally, no. They literally turned the tide of the ending battle because the Hulk. Just like
the Hulk rides up on a moped and he's like, I can control myself.
No, yeah, and then he just wins and like.
And then the next movie with the Age of Ultron, the whole plot point is that he can't control himself anymore. So wait, he can control himself for like 6 months.
Yeah, I know that. Like that's why I think the first Avengers is overrated, and why Justice League was better than the first Avengers.
Yeah, also like they just like mind controlled the Doctor guy, and then he's like, all of a sudden I can just take over New York by placing the shield over the spear. And
yeah,
Loki just like Loki can have time out of his day. From taking over the world to have a few drinks with Iron Man.
I think it's like, and I think it's just like a sensational thing. Like it's like
because it was so cool.
Yeah, it was the first time like superhero movies were just becoming like really cool and not like really shitty.
Yeah, it's like at that point the best superhero movie to come out with probably was
the Dark Knight,
the Dark Knight trilogy in general.
Then you had like the early Iron Man movie, which was really good. The first Iron Man.
Captain America is good too.
Captain America, and like
actually, that was the worst Captain America movie.
Yeah, but it was still like a well-made movie.
And I think Thor came out before it, and Thor was not good. I didn't like any of the Thor movies other than I like Ragnarok, but like Ragnarok. Not really.
It wasn't the best Thor.
It was the best Thor movie, but it's like
they didn't set the bar very high.
It's not even like the top 20 for Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I feel like all three of the Thor movies are like the 3 worst.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, besides, are we counting Hulk? I don't think we should count Hulk.
I don't think we count Hulk either. Yeah.
It's not good.
When it comes to the Avengers though, I thought it was just like a sensational thing. Like it's just like people for the first time, all these good superhero movies all came together for like one big purpose, and everybody was like, "This is crazy."
A feeling of like successfulness, having watched all their movies, knowing like what everyone can do,
and also it's even like a milestone because it's like this is the first time
a team up
in a movie, like a
that
2-hour
had
movie.
Because like there's been other team up in movies, but like out of characters that weren't developed yet.
Yeah,
like every animated movie has like superheroes come in, and you're just like,
the live action, live action single universe.
Still waiting for that Hawkeye solo movie. I feel like we should get it soon, and then right after we get it, he's gonna die in the next Avengers movie.
Is there a Hawkeye solo movie?
No, but they should do one. I feel like he'd be really cool.
Maybe. I don't know anything about most superheroes. I just know. Excuse me.
Like what's in the movies?
No, I know about like the really generic ones. Like I know about Iron Man,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man definitely.
Everyone knows about Spider-Man.
Everybody knows about literally
6 movies now.
Yeah, he had 3 franchises. 3 franchises now.
Yeah, there's 2 amazing. Yeah, there's 6. That was the 6th movie. Homecoming was the 6th Spider-Man movie in like 10 years.
To be fair, I thought all the Spider-Man movies were good.
Me too. I really liked Andrew Garfield, and they're
So
just
did
like,
I.
no, there's like,
Everybody
no,
shit on
screw you, Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield.
Yeah.
You're gonna get cut now. And I'm like, well,
Also, Andrew Garfield is a really good actor too.
I
Did you see
think
his
so.
like professional movies that he did? Like he did a movie
Professional movies? What do you call the other movies? They're not professional.
well, like with like big name like acclaimed directors.
Oh, is he like the supporting actor, or is he still the lead?
Well, like he was the lead in a Mel Gibson movie that like won an Oscar. Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge. You probably heard of it.
I mean, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, neither have I. But apparently it was really good. And then he did a Scorsese movie. Scorsese is like my favorite director. With
Mine's,
Kylo Ren. He did it with Kylo Ren. The guy who plays Kylo Ren. Adam Driver. That's his name.
What movie is that?
It's called Silence. It's a drama where
Were they in silence? Well, the
No.
title was misleading then.
no. It's like a historical drama about two Catholic missionaries in the Renaissance, I think.
Oh, are they the two Catholic missionaries?
What? Yeah, they're the two Catholic missionaries, and one of their other missionaries went to the newly discovered China and or Japan.
Oh, depend. Okay.
Because I don't remember where it was, but
And or. Wow, now you're just being racist.
but basically their other missionary went there and got captured, and was like tortured until he renounced the Catholic faith. So the
They
movie,
made him like love China or whatever.
yeah, but it's kind of like
Okay.
it's like kind of like a really brutal because they tortured the guy. So basically, Adam Driver and Andrew Garfield have to go and find him, and then the same thing happens to them, and it's like a really, really like really hard hitting,
Dark.
yeah, really dark kind of historical drama about that because apparently that actually happened when China and or Japan were first discovered by Western Europe.
They all through the Silk Roads.
Yeah,
That's pretty much the only thing I remember about AP World.
I think they took a boat. But yeah, the Silk Road, that was a thing that happened. Turns out it's not actually made of silk. Who'd have
Who'd have
thought?
thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like that'd be really hard to make a road made out of silk or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Seems like a lot easier made out of asphalt, or I guess dirt.
or
at that
sand.
time.
I literally think it was just sand that was
I don't
stretched
even
for like
think it was.
miles.
It's not even like a real road. You just kind of like follow the trail that.
Yeah, it's
everyone
just a
knows about.
trail.
It's kind of like when like the woods over there. Everyone knows like the trail through the woods. I guess you call it the Covington Road.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. We talked a lot about movies just now.
Talk about a lot of
Pretty
movies
good.
and like all of our things.
Yeah, that's okay though. Movies are great.
Yeah.
I think.
They can make you feel any emotion
Yeah.
if it's directed well. Let's talk about musicals now. I've seen about 2 in real life.
Musicals?
They're
I
pretty
was
good.
I was in a musical.
I was in a high school musical.
I was
Not
in a high school musical.
but it was a musical.
It was a musical in high school, not
Did
the
you
high
play-
school
I played
musical.
Troy Bolton. People say I look a lot like him.
The Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon is coming here in
Yeah, but
December.
it's like too expensive for me.
Too expensive for
I'm a
you.
broke college kid.
I'll hook you up because my mom was gonna give me free tickets. Apparently, hopefully. So I'll hook you up.
Yeah, I mean, if you get me a free ticket, I'll definitely go.
Yeah,
I'd be so down.
I like. Maybe I should ask her about it again. Be like, get like subtle, not
But-
rude hints. 'Cause you can't be rude about it.
Wait, obviously. And then
You'd
next
be
year,
like, chop,
Hamilton's
chop.
coming.
Where are those tickets? That'd be rude. You can't do that.
They got Hamilton next year.
Do they really?
That's coming to Strat Center. Not with like the original cast, obviously.
Yeah, because they have like two casts, don't they? They have
Well,
like a
no.
traveling touring cast.
Is that a thing?
I think that's a thing for musicals.
Well, I know that they kept like promoting because I know Lin-Manuel Miranda left first, and then I think Leslie Odom took over for Hamilton, and then he left, and the kid that played Philip, well, I guess not kid, he's probably old too. Dude
Yeah.
that played Philip took over for Hamilton. But at that point, like I feel like Aaron Burr is the most important person, so I think Leslie Odom should have stayed as Burr.
Mm.
Because Burr's in every song.
I had never even seen Hamilton.
I mean, I've never seen it, but I've listened to it.
So you're just missing the interlude scenes,
Yeah,
the
but,
in-betweeners.
At that point, like I know everything that's going on in the plot, so I feel like I feel like the entire show is sung. Like I don't feel like there's any like parts not singing.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
the
and that's-
Book of Mormon probably has a lot of like not singing parts because like there's like times like the next song come on, I'm like, what just happened? So, like,
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how it's supposed to be. That's why it's a musical.
yeah, it's supposed
Just
to be, I feel like
tell
it's
the
supposed to be
story.
half and half.
Yeah. You think so?
I feel like that good musical's probably like half and half.
What are you trying to say about Hamilton?
Well, no, I'm saying that was a great musical. I'm saying
Oh.
good musicals. I covered myself really well just then.
I think musicals that tell the story through the songs would be good. That's a thing. That's a good thing. Like you can't just like have musical numbers just like for the hell of it.
Well, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I agree.
Hmm.
But then you have like movies like High School Musicals. Like the story's not even really played out in song. It's more of like a movie that just has a couple singing parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could not hear any of the songs and you'll still know what's going on. So I feel like that's not a good. I don't think it's supposed to be really a musical. I think it's just them singing sometimes.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
And because musicals are supposed to be on stage and not in movies anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what that trend is. Why is there, like, and then you got movies like La La Land, which
La
is
La
like,
Land was good.
but it's like a musical.
It wasn't really.
It's like a
musical.
cinematic. It's
I
like a
feel like
cinematic musical.
There's probably like 6 or 12 songs. Like there wasn't really like a lot of songs. There's a lot of.
Well, I didn't see it. I just know it won an Oscar.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Didn't
That's
it
a
win an
really
Oscar?
good movie.
Was it?
Yeah, I really liked it anyway.
Ryan Gosling is killing it. He was in that movie, right?
Yeah,
He was in Blade Runner. He was
yeah, I wouldn't say Blade Runner was killing it.
I thought Blade Runner.
I don't know
was,
how successful it was in the box office, but whatever
I bet it
success
really
had,
sucked. I bet it
it
really
shouldn't have had.
No, because Blade
It came
Runner
out at a bad time too.
and Blade Runner is like a cult classic movie. So like cult classic movies never do good at the box office.
They just kind of like do it so to make their fans happy.
Yeah,
much.
like Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is like the famous cult classic movie. I
Did
bet
it
that
not
movie
do good in
sucked.
the box
I
office?
bet that movie sucked at the box office.
I bet it didn't. I'll look it up right now.
You think so?
Probably the top one in whatever year it came out.
Well, like, because that was like Tarantino wasn't even like a big name director at that point.
That was
He
probably
only
the
had
one
like
that
two
got him.
movies.
Pulp Fiction, 1994. Okay, box office. We're talking to our editor right now about what happened, and the editor says that the top grossing movie that year was Forrest Gump. Okay, you're not gonna
Okay,
be Forrest Gump.
There's a lot of competition there. What year did it come out?
It came out in 1994. It was the 10th best.
Oh.
It was the 10th best movie that year.
Really?
Yeah. Can you
How
guess?
much did it
Can you
make?
guess the top 9?
Top 9?
Yeah.
Like what? Just the next one
the-
that came out in 1994.
Okay, so like number 1 was Forrest Gump. What was number 2?
Oh my god!
Really
I have
good.
no clue.
Really good.
Give me
Disney,
hints. Yeah.
Disney animated movie.
Disney animated movie.
1994.
Was
You
it The
probably-
Lion King?
Yeah, it was
The Lion King. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. I
Know my shit.
have no idea what this is, but number 4 is a Christmas movie.
Is it A Christmas Story?
No. No, it's a Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
Elf.
That 1994.
Elf was like 2007 or something.
I'd say yeah, 2006. All right, so not Elf.
I don't know.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa. Now that you say it, I
Alright.
like that movie.
So
Santa Claus is a good
next,
movie.
I guess it's about a cartoon, like a
Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
no from Boomerang.
Yogi Bear.
No, it's they don't have their cars. They carry the cars and they run.
Oh, the Flintstones movie.
Yeah.
I've actually seen that. It's pretty terrible.
I would imagine.
It's pretty much like it's like a kids movie. Like that's the kids box office that put those numbers there.
Yeah, I had to be. All right, so the next one is I don't really like. The only way I can describe it is by saying the title. Okay, I think Jim Carrey was in it.
The Mask.
That's up there. That's number 9. That's not.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. Jim Carrey's killing it this year. It's no, but this is a Jim Carrey movie. Him and another guy. There's another word for stupid and stupider.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. And then
Okay, that Jeff Daniels is the other guy.
yeah, I don't know what these other movies are.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah, I'll
Pulp
look.
Fiction is number 10.
Oops. I hit our really expensive microphone.
Oh yeah, totally not an Xbox headset.
It's not. You don't know what Speed is?
No, what's that?
That's a Keanu Reeves movie. Keanu Reeves action movie. They have like there's like some terrorist guy puts a bomb on a bus that only activates after the bus goes past 50 miles per hour, and the bus can't go under 50 miles per hour or the bomb explodes.
Oh, they remade that a couple years ago.
Did they really?
Yeah, I remember that. All right, can you get what do you think were the top movies in 2016? Box office.
2016. Okay, so that was last year, like completely last year.
Yeah, no movies this year.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1,
Is it Batman versus Superman?
no. Batman v Superman's not even in the top 10.
Really?
I think
Maybe
Batman
that came in
Superman's
2017.
2017. Yeah, it
passed
came
it?
out in February.
Okay.
Okay, no, this one
Okay.
you gotta know it. I don't.
top
I
of the
can't
box
give you.
office
I'm not gonna
is
give
Guardians
you.
of the Galaxy.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy didn't even come out last year.
I don't know. I don't. Give me a hint, and I'll feel really
All
dumb.
right,
and I'll feel
It
really
came out
dumb.
in December.
December,
Yeah, but it's not a Christmas movie.
but it's like a big blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
Big. Okay.
Think of the biggest
Oh,
movie.
it's gonna be
franchise.
Fast and Furious,
No.
right?
No.
Ah! Oh, it's Star Wars. I'm so dumb.
Star Wars. Okay,
Ah,
number two.
Star Wars,
Number
dang.
two. I forgot this movie even came out last year. It's a sequel to a Pixar movie.
A sequel to Cars 3?
Nah, that came out this year. That was this summer.
Sequel to a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
It came out in 2016.
Yeah.
Finding Dory.
Yeah.
Finding Dory. Yeah,
Right.
I was trying to think of like one of those big ones that everybody would have loved.
All right, and then Batman v Superman did come out last year. It's
I
number
thought
8.
it did. Yeah, it's Suicide Squad is the one that came out this year.
No, Suicide Squad's on this one too.
Is it really?
Well, I think so. I think I just saw it.
Mm.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know. The Angry Birds movie is number 26, and
Is it really?
I'm really mad about that. Passengers is number 30.
What was Passengers about? That was a Chris Pratt movie, right?
Yeah, it's Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. I just saw it because those are my two favorite my favorite actor and my favorite actress, and I went and saw it, and I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Not too impressive, but it didn't suck. Like, it was, like, right there. Oh, number 6, this is a good movie. Made a lot of jokes about how it didn't have a lot of budget. Had a small budget. So, like, the character would conveniently leave stuff.
Conveniently. It was a small budget movie that was, like, self-aware?
Yeah.
It was a self-aware
Very
movie?
self-aware.
I don't know.
It made a reference to how it had low-budget X-Men characters.
Oh, was it Deadpool?
Yeah.
Deadpool?
He walked in and was like, crazy how I only see 2 of you here. That was my favorite scene in that movie. Yeah, that was number 6. Yeah, Suicide Squad did come out. Suicide Squad was number 9. It made $5 million less than Batman v Superman. That's pretty crazy.
Probably. I wonder how much they spent on
Alright.
those movies.
Test me for 2015. Bet I can get them.
2015? Okay, fine. Testing Doug now.
This is a good segment. Not really.
I thought it was good.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty boring.
You think so?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Alright, I'll
I
only
feel
do
like
the
this would
top
be.
3. I'll only do the top 3.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
what's
a-
the first one? 2015.
Wait, do I get a hint or do I just have to name things?
Just go for it.
20.
What would have won?
Wasn't that when Rogue One came out? Was Rogue One number 1? Oh, it was probably
The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens was number 1.
Yeah, Force Awakens is number 1.
What was number 1? Oh, Rogue One was number 1 last year.
I think so. It must have been.
Man, that's weird. And then number 2 is probably a Marvel movie.
Close-ish.
Oh, it's a DC movie.
No. I guess it wasn't that close. It's like a franchise kind of movie. Blockbuster, kind of like a reboot, sequel.
Transformers.
No.
Oh, okay, I was gonna kill myself for this number Transformers. Oh, is it Logan?
No, but that would have been a good one. It was Jurassic World.
Oh, that was a good movie. Did you see that?
Yeah, I liked it.
I didn't like how the ending where she was faster than the T-Rex when she was wearing heels.
No, oh yeah, wait, that's a weird thing. She wore those heels the entire time during Jurassic World.
And
The
all I
girl-
know from girls that wear heels is that they complain about how they hurt their feet. So
Yeah.
why is she wearing heels the entire time while she has to run away from dinosaurs?
And she was like in the woods and stuff.
And she was wearing a really tight skirt, so that must have also impeded her running.
Yeah. What's number 3?
What company made it? That's
Marvel.
Marvel. Okay, so it's not gonna be Spider-Man. That came out That came out this year. That's probably number 1 this year, actually.
Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Yeah, probably. So it was Marvel. Was it Doctor Strange?
No, that came out 2016.
It did.
Mhm.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Mm-mm.
No, that came out last year too.
I think you're probably gonna be surprised.
Is it a good Marvel movie?
I thought it was good.
That means it probably sucked.
Uh,
Iron Man 3.
No, Iron Man 3 is trash.
Captain America: Civil War.
No, it was Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah, I knew. See, I knew it was trash when you said you liked it.
I liked Age of Ultron. I thought it was better than the first Avengers.
I just don't like those movies because the trailer gives everything away.
I didn't even watch the trailer, I don't think.
Well, you're lucky. The trailer showed the ending battle. The trailer showed Ultron in his newest suit. The trailer showed Ultron in his broken down suit when he first came out. He's like, there are no strings on me. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish movies didn't have trailers, but then like if they don't have trailers, who's gonna go see?
You can
the movies?
make good trailers.
I wish
though.
they had standalone trailers that weren't in the movie.
Well, you can make good trailers though, like the Star Wars trailer, the new Star Wars
I feel
trailer.
like it gives a lot away.
I feel like they planned it to be misdirection, so
I hope so.
So they mix scenes together
that aren't related.
That aren't related
like
at
the
all.
Leia thing, where like Kylo Ren's in the ship, and okay, yeah, I can see where you're saying that. But
I do bet Leia, Princess Leia, I bet she dies in the Star Wars.
I feel like she has to,
because
they're not going to be able to do anything.
Carrie Fisher, Carrie Fisher all passed away.
What are they going to do? Like digitally animate her in?
Well, it worked for Rogue One.
Not really. Everyone
complained. I thought it was good.
I mean, I didn't even notice till after I saw the movie, and I just saw everyone on YouTube like, "Oh, that was the worst digital editing I've ever seen." And I was like, "Yeah, so bad." I could totally tell.
Yeah.
Like, I play video games. I'm like, man, this doesn't even look like a video game. So I guess I'm pretty easily fooled.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like those people just need something to hate. So they just hate on that.
It's too good. They had to hate it.
Yeah.
Man. We should just rename this podcast. This is now a podcast all about movies.
Yeah, so Doug and Josh talk movies.
Yeah, now that we've talked about this for going on half an hour. Yeah. Straight on movies.
That's true.
Who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl, Doug?
The Super Bowl. Man, that's alright, so I'm making my Super Bowl predictions right now.
Yeah. It's a little early.
From the NFC, I'm gonna say the Vikings are gonna go.
Yeah.
And then from the AFC,
fuck the Vikings.
Yeah, you Packer lover.
That's because they also hurt Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Ruined our season.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but you could also say that your season wasn't going anywhere. So Rodgers getting hurt is probably the best thing to happen to you. Now I guess you get a good player in the draft.
No.
Reload for next season.
Up until
you guys weren't doing. No, your defense Your defense is not good enough to do anything in the playoffs. You would have made the playoffs. Yes, obviously you guys have Aaron Rodgers. You wouldn't have done anything in the playoffs.
Well, we were leading our division until Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Your division sucks, other than the Vikings.
We beat the Vikings.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears, man. What happened to the Bears?
What do you mean what happened to them?
They used to be good.
What, in the 80s?
Yeah, in the past. They used to be good.
And they were good for 2006, and then they sucked 2005, went to the Super Bowl 2006, sucked 2007. Like, it was like, they were good for 1 year, and it was crazy, and everyone was like, bro, what's going on?
Wow, the Bears are back.
And then they sucked again, and everyone's like, never mind. It's kind of like the Mets.
So who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be the Vikings versus the Patriots.
You think the Vikings are going to go all the way to the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. They're riding on Case Keenum. And they have 2 running backs. Every other team only has 1. So, like, when that running back gets tired, you can't run the ball, and obviously they're going to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings have 3 good running backs, actually. Their best running back's on the IR. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back, but if Dalvin Cook could come back, because through 4 games, he was the leading rusher in the league. Like, he had, like, 500 yards in 4 games. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like some Adrian Peterson in his prime stuff. That's another thing I was talking to my dad about. I was like, man, Adrian Peterson peaked like 5 years too early. If he was playing right now with that team, no question, they'd be undefeated right now.
He get traded, didn't he?
He got traded again, yeah.
Where's he at?
He went to the Saints.
He's on like the Jets or something.
Cardinals.
Right? Oh, okay.
Man, the Cardinals. Talk about disappointment.
That sucks because Adrian Peterson was like the Vikings' golden boy. He really was.
They ran him to the ground, though. It's kind of like what the Bucks do with any good running back to get. The Bucks will have a good running back for 3 years, and the running back's done.
Yeah.
Because like Cadillac Williams, he was great for 3 years, and he just couldn't run anymore because they give him the ball every play. Doug Martin was good for a couple years, but he can't run anymore.
Right.
So it's like, if you have a bad coach, you're done. That's why if I was a player, I'd always want to go to the Patriots. If you're with Bill Belichick, you're going to play forever, and you're going to play at a high level. He takes like short white dudes, and Tom Brady still throw 5,000 yards. His tallest receiver is like, besides Gronk, his tallest receiver is like 5'11". That's crazy.
So you think it's going to be Vikings and Patriots?
What do you think? Don't say Packers. They're not making.
I know they're not going to. And it sucks too because like
your team's good.
We're just fucking screwed. We're just kind of screwed.
Well, same with like the Giants. Like we're done for like the next like three or so years. We gotta like get a new quarterback once Manning retires. Get a new offensive line. Man, being a Giants fan sucks. We had so much aspirations for this year. We're like, oh, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. No one can stop this defense.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I think Vikings is pretty safe, even if I don't want to like admit it.
Vikings are the Rams.
They're gonna take they're gonna take our division.
Oh yeah,
the Vikings.
There's no one there.
Hands down. I don't know. What was that?
They're closing the blinds. What if that came up in the recording? That'd be funny.
What?
If that came up in the recording, like.
Oh, they're rolling the blinds
Yeah.
outside. I don't know. Let's say Vikings. I feel like Vikings are gonna do it. And then I don't know who else. Who else is playing really well right now?
You don't even watch
Name
football.
teams. I know. No. I've
Well,
watched.
are you talking
I
about
only
the
watched
NFC?
I only watched the highlights, and then I
the-
watched the Packers games until they start losing.
The Saints, the Saints have won 7 straight games. The Rams are looking good on offense and defense.
I don't think the
The
Saints
Eagles are 9-1, but the Eagles have played 2 teams with a winning record, and they're 1-1 against them. So that should tell you something about them. The Patriots are playing good like always.
Yeah, but not the Patriots.
Not the Patriots, anybody but the Patriots.
Not the Patriots.
I feel like Brady should win one more and then just retire. Bill Belichick stays for another year, wins another one, then he retires. Because I just feel like as soon as Brady retires, Belichick's going to stay till he wins another Super Bowl. Just so he could prove that he could do it without Brady.
I feel like that's a good tactic though. I feel like there should be like people should know when to quit.
I feel like people do know
Or, like-
and Brady's still at the top of his game. Like he's still the best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah.
With like yards and touchdowns. It's crazy.
Well, it's like I'm thinking like if things start to go downhill.
Well, Peyton Manning did. Peyton Manning sucked his last year, so he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not coming back. Like he won the
And then
he
like,
won the MVP, then he sucked. So he's like, you know what? That wasn't a fluke year. This is what I'm really gonna be. That when I won the MVP was a fluke year. So he called it quit after winning his second, so he could tie his brother Eli.
Well, like, and I was thinking like a Brett Favre situation because Brett Favre was going downhill.
Brett Favre was going downhill for about 20 years before he quit.
He was still going well though. He was still, like he won a Super Bowl I think like 3 years before Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and then he got to the.
But
NFC
then when he started
Championship
getting traded, man, he was off.
No, he just really wanted to go to the Vikings so he could beat.
Yeah,
the
but then
Packers.
didn't he go to the Saints or something? He went to the Jets.
He went to the Jets. I think he went to the Jets first, if I remember.
No, yeah, he did actually.
And
He went
then-
to the Jets, and
when
then
the Jets
he was
were
in the
like,
Vikings
Jets were like,
later.
hey, buddy, yeah, you're just not working out. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go beat the Packers twice a year. And
Yeah,
I think he did. I think he beat them at least once.
I don't think his season was very good though, because after that he retired.
And I think
And then no, he didn't beat the Packers after that because Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl in his rookie year.
his rookie year, probably like his 3rd year in the league.
His starting year.
Was it his first year he won the Super
It was
Bowl?
it was his first year, his very first year. Everybody was super.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was super.
Everyone's like, he's on pace to win the Super Bowl every year he starts.
Because everybody was like, "Oh shit, Brett Favre, the golden arm, he left our
I remember
team."
everyone was mad that they got rid of Favre. They're like, they got rid of Favre?
No, because
That dude from
Favre is like a
California?"
legend. Favre was like a legend.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl in his starting year.
And
And
everyone
everybody was like,
"Favre who?"
"Okay, just kidding. Aaron Rodgers is a legend."
Everyone was like, who's Favre?
Yeah. But I'm just gonna go Vikings and Packers for the Super Bowl.
Well, that's impossible since they play in the same division.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
You know, if that does happen, I'll give you any money I ever earned in my life. But like the same for you if it doesn't happen.
You think Alaska should have a football team?
I feel like
I feel like Alaska
very
should.
good home field advantage
Yeah,
because everyone have to fly all the way over there, and it's like
Yeah.
freezing.
they're gonna play in like.
And no one
The
will
absolute-
No one will go to the games. There's not enough people living in Alaska to sell at a football stadium.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think there's
It's good, like-
100,000 people living in Alaska.
Yeah. You'd be like the Anchorage bushwhackers.
The Anchorage Anchors.
What is it like an Alaskan thing? That's like bushwhackers. Everybody would go to their
Siberian
football games.
Huskies. The Alaskan Huskies.
Everybody would go to their football games at like 2 p.m. and it'd be pitch black.
Can you guys see the field? No. Yeah, me neither.
Man,
I feel like living in Alaska would be cool for like a year or so. Probably less than that.
I think it'd be more of a vacation spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
because
maybe
there's
like a-
like nobody out there.
No, my friend
Unless-
Justin lives out there.
Okay, how many friends does he have up in Alaska?
Well, he got stationed there for the military, so I guess all his
Oh,
military
okay.
friends.
Yeah, that's a bad example. I'm thinking like
Like Natalie's family.
I'm thinking about like just a guy in the woods who probably has a log cabin.
And a bunch of dogs.
Yeah,
I can
a
see him
dog
having like
sled.
2 dogs.
Yeah, and they probably had they take one of those commercial planes because there's no other way to get
To get
anything.
groceries. Like he
Yeah.
takes like the plane to get groceries.
Or no. What happens is they have a plane The delivery plane delivers groceries.
It just drops boxes.
I think they land.
No, well, that's inconvenient for the pilot. That must suck.
Well, yeah, and it's like, but you think like delivery trucks. There's like delivery planes.
That's cool. I feel like living in Alaska would be like living in a different world.
I think so too. I feel like you would be like so separated from the rest of like the United States. That's a crazy thing I was thinking about earlier. Is like,
how did we get Alaska from Canada?
Why? It was for the oil or something. Right?
Yeah, but they have a lot of oil, so we'll give you like a lot of money for this land. And they're like, well, I mean, I guess.
But like, you think about like all the different regions in like the U.S. That's
you gotta think it's gotta be like a different world everywhere you go.
No, yeah, like for real, and it's already like a different world. Like Florida is already a different world than like the Northeast, like New England.
Yeah, you go to like New England, you probably don't understand what half the people are saying. You're probably like can you repeat that slowly?
Or like you got like the West
Coast,
like
California,
yeah, exactly. Like the West Coast.
Go to California,
like
those people are whacked out over there.
Texas or like the Midwest, like we have all kinds of.
They're whacked out over there too.
We have like all kinds of different like regions. That's crazy. It's like we're the UK or England.
It's almost like we're like different states, but one country. Nation of states, but what's the state of our nation? That's a line from Hamilton.
Nation of states, but what's the state of our nation?
Yeah, because he's talking about how the country's going to be poor when we do like get away from Britain. So he's going to open up the treasury, and then look at that, he does. What a great guy.
Yeah, good guy.
Glad they made musical about him.
Apparently, that was actually a pretty big achievement. Excuse me, I don't know what that was.
Making the treasury?
Yeah.
No, I feel like it would be. Yeah.
He was a pretty influential guy. That Hamilton. He had a play written about him, musical.
Best president, I think.
Best president. Yeah.
The only president to be born outside of America.
Mm-hmm. President 2.5, Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, he was the second president.
He wasn't president.
Yeah, he was. It's like when I took APUSH, and so like I made an acronym to remember all the presidents, and it was will anyone, but I have to change it now since Hamilton's there. So it's Washington helped.
Washington Alexander.
Why would I do his first? Oh yeah,
he's using just everybody else has their last name.
Everyone else has their last name, but Alexander
first name.
Hamilton. Yeah,
you guys are on a first name basis.
Yeah. No, it was like Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. So another Adams. It was Quincy Adams.
Yeah, there's two Adams. His like son.
And then
or something.
So this is So this is Lyndon B. Johnson, I think.
Lyndon B. Johnson was in like the 60s.
Okay, well, it's another J name after Adams.
Jackson.
Oh yeah, Andrew Jackson. And
Jefferson.
Then it's Van Buren. No,
I don't know.
Jefferson was third.
Yeah.
Then it was Van Buren.
Yeah, Lyndon B. Johnson was like the guy who replaced JFK after he died.
And then something with the H, and then Tyler. I think it's Harrison. I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
It's 2 years since I've had to know the presidents. Now it doesn't really matter. Now I know that Trump's the current president. Obama's the past president. Before that, it was Bush.
Quite possibly the last president. But you could say that about any president.
Oh, yeah. You could.
Obama was going to technically be the last president.
And
then there was another election.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, like, if they just change the law, like, president gets to keep office until he decides not to have it anymore.
Yeah.
Man, that Washington guy is a really good guy. Because if not, that's what would have happened. And he's like, you know what? I feel like we should only have it for 4 years. And everyone's like,
Washington didn't say that.
A great idea.
Well, I mean, I guess he kind of set the standard.
Yeah, he set
but
it wasn't.
It wasn't like a law for a long time.
Well, he was also in it for like 9 years.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, what a hypocrite.
Shut him down. Fake news.
Because he was like from 1789 to 1800. So that's 11 years. That's 11 years. He was in it for 11 years.
That boy lying.
I guess he's just tired of it.
Man, you know what? You know what it is.
And then when Adams got it, everyone realized that he was like,
you know what it
stupid.
Is. Time was different back then.
Oh yeah,
back in the good old days.
They didn't have clocks, so they had no idea.
Time was so slow. There wasn't even color back then. Yeah,
they didn't make color till like the 60s.
Yeah, good old invention of color.
Yeah, back then it must have been really hard. I guess that's why it was so racist back then.
Oh yeah, so everybody's like, stop seeing in black and white, and they're just like, what are you talking about?
I have to see in black and white.
Yeah, but man, oh man, You want to hear about work today?
Well, I was gonna say we could end it here, but yeah, I'll hear about your work.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, might as well. We have nothing else to talk about.
I have work to talk about.
Okay, we can talk about your work.
It's gonna kind of be like a complaining streak, though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Complain away.
So yesterday was Thanksgiving, which is supposed to be like which is supposed to be like a holiday, and you're not supposed to go to work. But I said, okay, no, I'll do the truck, and I'll get up at 5:30.
I saw that you posted on your story like 5 in the morning. Like, what is this, man?
Yeah, no. I told them I would do the truck, and I would empty the truck and fill up their freezer and their food and put their cups away and stuff like that. And I went there, and there's supposed to be a manager that let me in, and she did that, but she got there late, and she didn't let the guy with the truck in, so they left and did their other truck duty stuff. So I ended up waiting there with this manager till like 7 a.m., off the clock, no money, didn't get paid for it, and we kind of just like sat there.
Why didn't you clock in?
Because she was like, "Oh, you can't clock in because until the truck gets here," and so that's a pretty shitty situation because she got here late.
Hell no.
Yeah, so
I'm clocking in.
In order to make up for that, I had to go in today at 5:30, and then I had to work a shift from 11 to 4.
So you went from 5:30 to 7, then 11:30 to 4.
It was like 5:30 to 8, and then I took a tiny nap, drank some coffee, and went in 11 to 4, and now it's like 8:20. I'm like tired right now. 8:20 p.m.
Imagine you've been up since like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, and then like today I had to like explain why the truck didn't get done yesterday. Like I got called at like 4:30. I got called at like 4:30 today, and one of the other managers is like, "Hey, the truck's here," like really passive aggressively. So that hurt my feelings.
And you were like, "Well, that's not my fault."
No, and I was like, "No, yeah, I'm on my way. I got it." And then I had to like explain to her why it was like a shitty situation. And
did you just sell out the other manager? I would have. Like, it was totally on her.
No, I don't know. I don't know. It got done, but it's just like, man, what?
Do you get like bonus for doing that? Probably not, right?
You don't get bonus. You just get extra hours, and you should get a day off. But I didn't because she didn't open the door for the truck on the first day. So
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But whatever.
I'm really tired too.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood. In the hood. That's what the cool kids are saying right now, Doug.
Oh, they're saying that now?
Yeah. Yeah, now.
My legs hurt. Do your legs hurt?
No.
Yesterday I ran a lot, so that's probably why they hurt.
You ran a lot. Oh, you're talking you had the family football.
It wasn't really a family thing. It was like a
Thanksgiving football.
My dad's girlfriend's works thing.
But it was for Thanksgiving.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess because we played on Thanksgiving, so I guess it was a Thanksgiving thing.
Pretty sure there's a Friends episode about that.
Yeah, they take it too seriously. Monaco and
Friends is good. I like Friends.
Ross. Why couldn't I think of his name?
I don't know. This is David Schwimmer. That's
Yeah.
how I remember him. Everybody else is their character's name. But he's
Well, no, you
David
see
Schwimmer.
that Joey has a new show?
Joey.
Yeah, Joey Tribbiani's got a new show.
What's his name? Matt
LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah, he's got a new show.
What's his new show?
I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember seeing a commercial for it, and I was like, "Bro, that's Joey." And
Is
then-
it? Man, is he like doing like serious stuff now? Because I feel like people are gonna watch it and feel disappointed.
Nah, it's still a comedy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was actually on Grey's Anatomy or whatever show he was on.
What do you
That
mean?
he was on the show. Like he was actually on the show.
Oh, Days. Oh, in Friends.
Yeah, when
the
he was
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, he was actually
soap
on
opera.
Days of Our Lives as that character that he was playing in the show. So like that makes me think like, is Days of Our Lives a show in a show?
I thought it was a real soap opera.
It is. Days of Our Lives is a real soap opera.
Is it just as crazy as like they make it seem? Because that
Probably.
seems
I feel like-
absolutely insane.
All soap operas are.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny that like they.
they have like really cliche soap opera moments where it's like,
Oh yeah, it's like my mom watches like General Hospital and like.
is that a soap opera?
Yeah, like one guy got recasted because he left for a while. Then the original guy came back, and so now they have the original guy and the recasted guy, and they're both the real Jason. I'm like, bro, what?
You're kidding.
I'm like, how is this even gonna work? And they're gonna be like, oh, one of them's gonna be a twin. I'm like, oh my god, one's gonna be a twin that no one knew about. So like, what happened when like the twin was born? They just like kind of like threw him, like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I guess he's gone.
They put him in a basket and sent him down the river.
40 years later,
Just
he
like
comes
Moses.
back.
Just like Moses.
Comes back, he's like, I'm Jason Morgan. He's like, how do you even know my memories? He's like, because I'm Jason Morgan. He's like, but I have my memories because I'm Jason Morgan. I'm like, oh my.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
How does that stuff get approved?
I don't know.
'Cause I bet just people just buy it and then
No,
it's
like,
just
I'm like watching the show and I'm like, I'm pretty sure me and you would be the best actors on the show if we went on
You
it.
think so?
No, because like, the actors are so bad. There's 2 good actors in the show, and it's the original guy. So I'm hoping they keep him if they only keep one. Because like, he's actually a good actor. And then his wife. Everyone else isn't really that good.
Hmm.
His wife in the show actually watched Dancing with the Stars one season. That's cool.
His wife did?
But his wife on the show.
His wife on the show,
not
yeah,
in real life.
Dang, that's pretty good.
I know Carlton won Dancing with the Stars because I remember my mom watches it, and like I was watching, I was like, bro, if he doesn't do the Carlton, I'm gonna be mad. He starts doing the
Of course he
Carlton,
does.
I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And he won the people's vote after that.
Yeah, probably. Because
Probably.
everyone was like, bro, you're doing
Oh
Carlton.
my god, it's a throwback!
Well, actually, everyone that watches Dancing with the Stars probably didn't watch Fresh Prince.
How does the Fresh Prince theme go?
Not like
This
that.
is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside, copyright. And we can't sing the rest of that
No,
song.
we can sing it, we just can't play it.
Oh, okay.
That's
We have
how
to sing
come.
it. We have to sing it strategically off key.
No, you can sing it on key. You
Can
just
you
can't
really?
have, you just can't have anything, like, you have to do it yourself. Like, we could play the
So we do like an
piano,
acapella.
whatever. We would have to do acapella, we could play those instruments that are in it, but we can't have,
Play the track.
yeah, we can't play the track. Copyright's confusing.
Yeah. I don't know. Fresh Prince was before my time. I didn't
Me too.
really.
I didn't really watch that show. I watched
didn't
a
really
couple
watch it.
episodes, and I was like, this is funny, I guess.
This is kind of funny.
I also felt like it's kind of, like, outdated now. It's like, I watch it, and I'm like, I don't really get any of these references.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's kind of
referencing
like,
like 90s
yeah,
90s
you're
rappers.
watching like Deadpool. They had like so many references to like today's time. So like 10 years,
It's
if
like
you
if
watch
that
it,
goes back.
yeah, you're gonna be like the Adventure Time watch. You're gonna be like, you
Yeah.
should do it on the watch.
It was like Airplane. Doesn't Airplane do that? The old classic comedy from like the 80s.
Well, I mean, do you understand any of the references?
I don't know. I haven't seen Airplane, but apparently it's
Oh.
classic.
Oh, is it the movie Snoop Dogg and stuff?
No.
Oh.
No.
I know he does.
I don't know
a
what
movie
movie you're
where he's on a
talking
plane.
about.
No, he does a movie where he's on a plane.
No, he's just getting high. He wasn't on a plane.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's on a plane. Yeah, I think
Yes.
he's on Also, that other movie about the plane, Snakes on a Plane with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh, have you really?
I have seen that
Is it
one.
good?
I don't know if it's like self-aware or not, and I
Or
don't.
you don't know if it's trying to take itself too
I don't know
seriously,
if it's
or
trying to take itself
making a
too seriously or
joke out
not
of
because
itself.
like, okay, I'll summarize the plot to Snakes on a Plane for you for a second.
There's snakes in
It's-
the plane, and
no,
you
but
see
it's
these goddamn snakes
but
on this goddamn plane.
it's a terrorist attack.
And they brought snakes.
It's actually a terrorist attack.
That's
yeah,
an interesting
they
plan,
snuck.
I guess. That
They
could've
snuck.
turned out
No,
really
it
bad.
gets better. Because it seems dumb right now, but you haven't heard the whole thing.
Okay, I'll listen to you.
You haven't heard the whole thing. Okay, so, pretty like spoilers, I guess, for Snakes on a Plane. If anyone's
If it's
gonna watch
still
that,
considered a spoiler,
yeah, it's an old movie.
it's like 2007.
Yeah, and okay, so these guys set up a exotic snake breeding like farm or whatever, and they set this box of dangerous snakes in the cargo hold of a plane going to Hawaii, and then they sprayed all the little flower necklaces that everybody got as part of their
Okay.
complimentary trip to Hawaii.
So like the whole plane was in on it.
No, it was like just these terrorists who like somehow sprayed the flowers with pheromones and stuff
Without
But-
anyone seeing.
so as all the passengers are getting onto the plane, they're given these like flower necklaces
Mhm.
for their complimentary trip to Hawaii or something.
Why was it complimentary?
Well, just the flowers were complimentary. But like, so they gave them the necklaces that have like snake pheromones or something that make the snakes get really, really mad, and then just like the snakes literally start attacking people. And Samuel Jackson shoots a couple of them, and he's tired of all the snakes, and they
tired of all these goddamn snakes on this goddamn plane.
no, they build like a barricade. There's a scene where they build a
Okay,
barricade.
but like snakes are so small, they can just
Exactly. There's a scene where they build a barricade out of the luggage to stop the snakes from getting through, and like one of these pythons, like the really big snake, like
just knocks
jumps
it down.
at it, but it like blows up. Like it like
The snake blows up.
no, the luggage like
Oh.
totally unrealistically, like, flies off the barricade as if there was, like, an explosion behind it.
And the snakes just...
Yeah, there's, like, a horde of snakes attacking each other. And,
Yeah, sounds like a good movie to not watch.
I'm not sure it's very realistic, but it seemed in the movie it was a pretty effective terrorist attack. In the movie.
I mean, like, it's such a... Like, all terrorist attacks are bad, but, like, that's such a small-scale terrorist attack, really.
And
Like,
it's so
the most casualties you can get is
obscure.
100.
And it's, like, so obscure. Like, what? Like snakes.
Yeah, it's not something
Your
you
weapon
think.
of choice
So,
is
like,
a snake.
how did they get the snakes on the plane?
They put them in a box and they got carried on. I think they skip over. I think that's a plot hole, actually.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you gotta, like,
It's
check
just
everything through, and they're not going to let you
No.
carry illegal snakes onto a plane.
yeah. No, they're just
That's called smuggling.
there's just like a ton of them in a box that is somehow on the cargo hold, and they also somehow get out of the box. I don't remember how. It's a crazy movie.
I feel that's a fun movie. I want to... Writing movies like that must be so much fun.
You think so?
Alright, what's something else ridiculous we could do? Alright, we're going to have the snake blow up a bunch of luggage. Alright,
Yeah.
write that in somehow. Snake blows up luggage.
You know, the snake like ninja out at people. It's a crazy movie.
Have the snake kung fu fight.
They
an
literally
Asian dude.
they jump like 20 feet and like it's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the best part of it is that they take it so seriously. Like it's an actual.
Oh, so it's not self-aware?
I don't think it is.
Oh,
I want to
It's
say
like
it is.
Sharknado, because I feel like the first Sharknado thought it was going to be like a good movie.
You
That
think
everyone was
so?
going to be like...
No,
No,
Snakes
this-
on a Plane is obscure. Sharknado is just like off the wall ridiculous though.
I think that at first they thought the movie was going to be good. And then after they saw how terrible it was, like, alright, we should put this in as a comedy. Chuck this one up as a not... Although, do you see that there's almost a real-life Sharknado?
A real life Sharknado?
Yeah, during like all the hurricanes, sharks got caught in tornadoes, but then the tornadoes stayed at sea. So if the tornadoes would have came inland, they'd been a real life Sharknado. They'd been crazy.
Somehow I don't think the sharks would be killing anybody.
Yeah, I think that they'd be dead, but like that'd
Yeah.
be crazy to just see like a shark just fly in a tornado. You'd be like, wow, that
Well,
movie was
you
right.
don't see that every day. I saw a documentary on this.
It's raining sharks and fish.
Oh man, I think now is a good time to wrap it up. We stretched it out like another 10, 13, 12 minutes.
Yeah, we talked about movies again.
Yeah.
This is straight
But it
movie
was
talk.
it was good. That's the title of the video.
Straight movie talk.
Yeah, you won't believe what happens next in the hood.
Prank gone wrong.
Prank gone wrong.
Talked about, not shown.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, this is a pretty good podcast. Which one is this? Is this 4? This
Sure.
is 4, I think. Okay, I'll figure it out in post.
Nice for meet you.
Yeah. What?
No, that's a good joke. Accept it.
I didn't even get it.
Nice for
It's not
meet
a
you
good joke.
instead of 2.
Hmm.
Oh, man, I'm really tired. You said you were tired?
Yeah.
Bro, I've had like 4 hours of sleep the past couple of days.
That-
But I mean, that's my choice. It's not like I had anything to stay up for. I just stayed up.
Nice. Alright, well, I think that's about it for today.
Yeah. Tune in maybe next week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We're not really on a schedule anymore.
Yeah,
It was good while it lasted,
Yeah,
though.
it was like a Sunday every time, but now it's kind of just like we get it when we get it.
Now we missed yeah,
Well, also we could just say this week was messed up because of
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
exactly, yeah.
we're busy with the holidays.
Mhm.
But thank you for listening this time.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you lasted this far, comment down below your favorite color.
Yeah, your favorite color.
I'll start it so then when people see I commented red, they'll just like
Yeah.
look through the video and try to find where I started talking about colors.
Mm-hmm.
But red's not even my favorite color, and that's why I got it.
Oh, yeah. Fooled you guys. All right. Thank you. Bye.